Okay. Let's see. I'm in here, I'm right here. Hello. Let's swap over here. I've got to get OBS too. Gotta open the game, gotta get OBS to see it. Hold on. Where's the game window? Huh? Something is going on. Alright. Immediate technical difficulties. That's good. We love to see it. We love to see it. Let's just make a new capture. Let's just make a new one. Okay. That's the issue. Window capture. Let's do. Oh man. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Let's size it to fit. Amazing that I have to do this right out the gate. Okay. Okay. There we go. We've solved the technical difficulties. I gotta move my. Oh man. Oh, I've got to make this a bit smaller. There we go. Okay. Okay. We get to play the game now. Or not really, we gotta watch the anime opening. Yeah, this opening is sick. Alright. So, as whenever we do a new game, I gotta start with some background. I love this game. I've loved it ever since it came out. I have played it a lot. Just this remaster, I have like 22 hours on. This game is not that long. I've just played it so many times. So, yeah, this game has been like a foundational part of my human development as a person. And now we will play it. I don't have that much time today. I said it in like the stream announcement and stuff. I don't have a ton of time. I can go like an hour and a half, a little more than that maybe. But this will be a nice get through the opening. And tomorrow we'll probably keep going. But for now, it's already been 10 minutes. We're gonna gaze into Pocket Mirror. Hold your memories close to your heart. By the way, as always, I gotta point out the music. I think I'll actually turn it up a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to get drowned out. You shouldn't ever let it go. Do you understand? Yes, Mother. Why is that here? Why is that here? This is not a new game plus. No. I guess that's in case I want to do chapter select. I don't want to do chapter select. Okay, now we start. Sorry for breaking your immersion immediately. That's just what happens when you have a cleared save file, I guess. Where am I? This is... Well, we got it. Game's over. Roll credits. That was it. My pocket mirror! Okay. Yeah, let's see. A golden pocket mirror. Its lid is beautifully adorned with a fancy flower pattern. The letter G can be spotted on its back. So yeah. Let's see. Because there's also... Hold on. The way you have to do the settings is weird. There's also Legacy art style. I can turn the art style on Legacy. I'll probably do that several times throughout the game. But for now, let's get started. I can't see my own reflection! Do I make the joke that everybody I've seen play this game has made? Yes, I do. Oh my god, she's a vampire. Oh my god. What was that? A marble? There's no one here. Marble is glowing. It fits. By the way, if you see a blue pumpkin up there, no you don't. That's another New Game Plus thing. If I don't talk to it, none of the others will appear, so we'll ignore it. This doll is so pretty. Why is it in a place like this? These look like they've been drawn by children. Wow, rude. What if they were trying their best? There are dogs barking outside. Looks like that's not being picked up, which is good. I wonder who drew this. Was this here before? Also, Egliet. Hello, Egliet. By the way, I'm gonna try not to accidentally say spoilers. I've played this game many times. I'm gonna try not to say spoilers, but it's hard. The hardest part's gonna be the main character's name. Because there are so many parts of this game where I want to scream at her for making, like, stupid decisions, but I don't get to. Oh my god, the west is glowing green. We got green W. This stall wasn't here before. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think it was that funny. Are marbles hilarious or something? I love this room, by the way. There's just something nice about it. It's hard to breathe in here. What's this? Well, that's very nice. Please forgive me, please forgive me. It's not my fault. Don't leave me here, don't leave me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. These are... It looks like blood. Come on, step in the blood. Okay. Weeping Angel, rosary between its fingers. There's something shining inside. My hand is stuck. Luckily, I am a master of mashing. 3D marble. Alright, let's get out of here. Looks like it's been painted over. Teacup is moldy. Dusty seat.
Miss?
Yes, who's there?
Tell me, miss, how does the sky look today?
Oh, Yeah, this choice doesn't matter. This is the tutorial for dialogue options. I don't know.
I see, thank you. Here, you can have this.
Thanks for the marble. Let's go back in here. Oh, never mind. It's stuck! Force it open. Come on, you got some strength. You got some, like, young girl strength. That sounded. Let's get in here. Man, I sure wonder if things are going to be different in this room than we remember. Oh man, things are different than we remember. The surface of the mirror has been soiled with fresh blood! Not my mirror! How am I gonna look at my reflection now? It's not like I carry around a mirror or anything. Illuminated by the sun, between water and fire. I rest in the dark side of the moon, awaiting your awakening. What does this mean? Well, I guess we'll find out. What it actually means is there's a marble right here. Alright, let's make a save. Geez, I have a lot of saves. Jesus Christ, why do I have so many saves? We'll save at the top. Saving at the top. Screw it. Maybe my pocket mirror would fit in here. Whoa, stairs. Surely nothing bad will happen if we just walk up. Surely nothing will happen. Well, something happened. Alright, let's not do that this time. I should bring it back with me. I don't know why I know that. I just have the memory of, like, all my bones snapping at once. They're dirty with footprints. There's a big mirror here. Such a strange doll. Spines of the books are scratched out. It's a diary. There's something scribbled on the cover. Little Goody Two-Shoes. Reference. That's the sequel game that took like 7 years to come out. I was waiting for that game for so long. Or I guess it's a prequel game, whatever. I once lived in a small village when I was young. My youth was spent in hard labor and cold, sleepless nights. I often dreamt about a better future, one that could fill my stomach with luxurious sweets and thick, expensive steaks. One day I heard an old woman talking about a strange rumor. She said that a certain someone had been granting wishes in the woods to anyone who dared summon a certain name. Someone who wasn't quite human. I'm gonna realize the slow scroll of the word human was a lot slower in the original. What happened? What did happen? It's moving like water. Well, that's not good. RPG horror tradition of waking up in a new place. Yo, it's our first room that we really get to run in. Is this pumpkin snoring? She's looking this way! Oh no! Look away before you get turned to stone! Wow, these pumpkins are assholes. Blinded as sacrifice for those in dismay, stolen by the just, Childish play. Right and left, taken by the hand. Our request is your demand! I don't have anything for you, sorry.
Looking for something?
What do you mean? Okay, jackass.
Drawing is based upon perspective, which is nothing more than a thorough knowledge of the function of the eye. Aren't I smart?
Rebirth, painting of an elderly woman surrounded by thorns. Fate, grasping the dagger buried into her chest, a lady sinks to the bottom of the sea. Satisfaction, a woman sits on a throne wrapping her hands around an expressionless small child's neck. Salvation, the painting of a woman laying in bed surrounded by representations of death and demons. I don't like this painting. Punishment, a girl joints her own two hands as her hair burns in crimson flames. Delusion, the painting of an important-looking female aristocrat surrounded by various young girls desperately clinging to her. Did you know pumpkin flowers are edible?
I wouldn't mind having my inside scooped out, as long as I could become a yummy pumpkin pie.
I'm gonna be honest, bro, that's kind of fucked up. Retribution. Reunited in a golden room, various smiling women witness the murder of a newborn child by decapitation. Such a horrible painting. Numb. Skeleton hands reach out to a lady dancing passionately amongst the flames. Futile hope. A group of women ride their mounts in a battle dressed in long white dresses. Bridal virgin. A ghostly pale girl sits on a well-carved wooden chair wearing nothing but an airy white veil. Rightful dominance. Various women engage in heated celebration, dancing over the corpses of numerous men. Destiny. Grasping the dagger buried in her chest, a lady sinks to the bottom of the sea with a mischievous grin on her lips. Murky dark water drips endlessly from beneath the frame of the painting. Hatred. 1844, the painting of a lady wearing an eye patch. She seems to be upset. Sisterly, 1844, the painting of a confident woman. Such a pretty lady. Hey, little girl, get back here. Excuse me, miss. Yes? Could you please show me what you've got there? Okay, so for story progression, you have to give it to her, or else the game will never progress. Alright, just please be careful. It's so weird hearing the sound effects. I'm so used to the original version's sound effects, even after all this time of the remake being out. I'll be taking this, thank you very much. No, please give it back. How far are you willing to go? I'll do anything, just please give it back. How generous of you. I'll gladly take you up on that offer then. I'm sick and tired of being stared at. I command you to take that woman's left eye if you want to live. Resist and we shall take yours instead. What do I do? By the way, in the original, this painting straight up wasn't visible. There was no way to know there was a painting here. So, I've seen people get confused in this room, in the original version. In the remake, you can see the top of the painting. You can see the top of the frame. I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry. Curse you, Annalise. A lot of this game's chase sequences have gnashing sections at the end, and they are always unfair the first time you're playing. Eyeball.
It's gotten dark, hasn't it? Now you've done it. Sometimes the guilty ones are fortunate to walk away unscathed.
You actually had the guts to rip out her eyeball. Consider me your #1 fan.
Man, these pumpkins really suck. Serves her right. From now on, I'll always be #1. This can't be. Here, you can have your little toy back.
Chad, I will not eat the pumpkins. What if they have, like, flesh inside? And they can speak, they gotta have something in there. Man, this book is always really long, I feel. I want to see it once more. I can go check the other painting, I guess. There was once a certain illusion I saw in a mirror I once knew so well. There were a pair of crimson-colored irises accompanied by only their reflection. The two eyes remained still, not once blinking in the short amount of time they had stayed, staring directly at me and no one but me. All I can remember from the day I was born are a few memories, forged encounters which I have never experienced in my forgotten existence, recollections which didn't belong to me. In all honesty, who am I? To whom do these memories belong, I wonder? They are certainly not mine, and yet, here they dwell inside this small room where I sit. Ever reminded of these fabricated crimson irises which were played once and again 1,000 times has such a memory been showcased inside my small mind. And yet I still can't reach any conclusion other than my complete existence has always been and always will remain controlled by those same eyes. Living in this small room, I remember a dream I once had, a tremendously vivid one. A red carpet had been laid before my feet, which guided me towards a single opening on a darkened wall, one that seemed to advance further and further with every step I took. In an instant, I was thrown into a world I did not know existed. On the other side of the gap, I found a reflection. My reflection. Silky brown hair covered my back, braided into thick braids on each side of my head, which beautifully framed my cherry red eyes. Standing before me was a girl dressed in fancy frilly clothing. Who was this person I had never seen? Could it be me? I recall lifting my small hand and touching my own cheek. Such a gesture engraved itself onto my memory. The soft texture of my skin, the free and effortless movement I had made to raise my hand made me realize I could move. Such a strange sensation of empowerment filled my soul and body, leading me to a feeling of excitement which led my imagination astray. Not only was I real, I was alive. That little girl reflected in the mirror was me, and I could breathe and live. Life dwelled inside my body, and yet... As I turned my head to look outside, the same light which had crept into my small room had blinded me once again, leaving me inside my old room where I stayed. Deprived of senses, deprived of a sensation I once knew as life, I stayed. Please show me the light. I want to see it once more. I want to live. Such a sad story. Yeah, this is the first time reading that I think I actually understand the metaphor. I think I know what it's trying to say. I can't talk about it because it's massive spoilers for the entire game, but... An eye for an eye. I want to see the light once again. There's something in there. I just need one more mirror shard.
Thank you, miss. Now I can finally give this back to you.
Well, now we have eyeballs. Oh, the rope is gone. Oh, the door's locked. I can't go back. Well, let's go.
Did you know a human head remains conscious for about 15 to 20 seconds after decapitation?
Which way do I go? Well, these bloody footprints are scary. I guess let's go right. I sure hope I don't die or something. Well, that's why you don't chase a ghost, I guess. Oh damn, I didn't know these pumpkins had different dialogue.
When Annalise came in, how did she grin to see Vienna's patch? Mother Vex did whip her next for causing Vienna's disaster.
Just pretend you're asleep or she'll get you!
Z.
There's an achievement for talking to every pumpkin that I've never gotten. I wonder if it counts random repeat dialogue like that. If it does, then that's probably why I've never gotten it. I think you have to talk to all of them in the same save. Same run.
Yo, it's Messer und Gable.
What are these?
A fork and knife of exquisite golden cutlery. There is the letter I engraved on the back of the fork.
It's so dark I can't see clearly.
This is not dark at all. In the fucking original, this room was pitch black.
Don't make so much noise. Everyone's asleep. Oh, I'm sorry.
Darkness is where I feel most comfortable. It won't ask any questions. It won't try to understand you either. No, please don't turn me into a pumpkin pie.
Something on the door, but I can't read it. Yeah, I have to read this.
Queen Egliette's dinner party menu. Royal apple strudel, caramel pumpkin pot de creme, marvelous dream cake, the Queen's favorite cookie cups, smooth pumpkin mousse, pumpkin flan, specialty secret deluxe dessert.
These look so yummy! There's even apple strudel!
I've been tanning lately. Do you think it's working?
Green and orange is such an awful combination. I wish my leaves were pink. I hate the person who carved this face onto my shell. I'm a very down-to-earth pumpkin. I don't want to be grinning all the time.
I very much like our queen. She's truly kind. Oh, you gotta show up like that? Hilarious. Like I'm ever gonna talk to you again. You could turn into a pumpkin pie for all I care.
God fucking damn it, I gotta do this shit again. Hello. You are... You are gone. Okay.
Is there something sitting here?
Such impudence! Mind your manners, you rude hussy!
I'm sorry.
As long as you've learned your lesson. My least favorite character trait of our protagonist is constantly apologizing for literally everything, even when the other person is being an asshole. That says a lot about me, because that's also my least favorite character trait about myself. But it makes a certain section of this game kind of annoying, dialogue-wise.
The queen's parties are the absolute best. I'm going to eat until I burst.
This is our only chance to get together like this. I'm really grateful to our queen.
I'm really looking forward to the special deluxe dessert. Everyone's been talking about it. I only came for the pumpkin flan. I'm so hungry. I wish the party would just start already. Our queen is the kindest person you could ever meet. She's a true angel.
I heard that the queen is preparing a surprise for all of us. I'm so excited.
I'm just here to please the queen. I don't even like these people.
I would really appreciate it if these guests would stop chattering. My head hurts. Alright, I love this part. Just this next couple seconds. Good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for attending my welcoming dinner party. We shall celebrate our guest's arrival with a toast. Bring in the toast! I mean, bring in the desserts!
You know, I have to wonder why they always say they're gonna celebrate things with toast and then they never bring out bread. She's looking at me. Is what I said really that stupid?
And who might you be?
Oh, I'm...
Silence! What might you be doing here? Silence. There is only one way to know. Answer correctly and you may stay. But dare get it wrong and everyone knows what will happen. Wait, please, Shush. Tell me, little girl, what will be my order at tonight's dinner party? Well... Okay, these pumpkins have the same dialogue. I'm going to start a diet right after this party.
Queen's party's the absolute best. I'm gonna eat till I burst.
Having a hard time deciding this. Do you want advice? Maybe a hint? It's not the Queen's favorite cookie cups.
Thank you, miss.
By the way, that miss is fucking lying. That actually is the answer. What's taking you so long? I haven't got all night.
I'm sorry.
Caramel pumpkin pot de creme. A large ramekin lies on a tray filled with creamy pumpkin cream. Time to stuff my face. Smooth, puffy pumpkin mousse, beautifully garnished with chopped almonds. A long roll of golden apple strudel lays on a tray filled with creamy apple filling and surrounded by raisins. It looks so yummy! Fun fact, in the bonus room, apple strudel is listed as our protagonist's favorite food. Marvelous Dream Cake, a tall chocolate sponge cake covered in glossy icing and decorated with shiny cherries on top. Large pudding rests on a big plate flooded with runny dark caramel. Several cookie cups lay on a tray filled with various colorful fillings and fruit. So, which one is it? I think it's... the Queen's favorite cookie cups. Oh. Did I get it right? I see you're not as ignorant as you look. Thank you all for attending my special dinner party. I expect to see you all at tonight's dancing party. And as for you, my child, you are invited as well. I shall certainly enjoy such a smart girl's presence at my special event. Thank you. I shall now take my leave with my squeaky body. Slimy mixture clings to the pudding. The cookie cups have a black slimy filling. Queen Egliet looked really pretty as always. Did you know? Queen Egliet put this candle next to me because she knows I get chilly really fast. Isn't she nice? I see, she really is nice. Cream is turned into a matte mixture. Puffy mold has covered the mousse. The apple strudel is overflowing with a paste of dead insects. Layered cake is tilting and there are sprouts of mold. Such a shame. But wait, there's something on the cake. This key is one of the few items in the game that's entirely optional to pick up. I wish I could have been part of the party. It's a shame I was placed facing the wall. Queen Egliet sure is pretty. Too bad I'll never have a chance with her. Away from me, I can't sleep like this. Shut up, you're the one who's too close. Will you guys ever get along? What is this? Fun fact. I did some data mining of the original version of the game, the original RPG Maker 2003 version. And in the game's files, this room is called Egg Room. Meaning that at some point the developers were referring to Egliet as just Egg. Which I find very charming. She is now forever Egg to me. This is the Egg Room. That's your little fun fact. From my little data mining adventure. Not very many of the rooms had, like, interesting or unique names, but that one did. Aren't you lucky? You got invited to the Queen's party. I wish I could go too. Yo, it's a small bottle that says drink me. I wonder what the reference is. Nobody's ever done this before. I can't fit through the door! What just happened? Everything got bigger. The chair is taller than me. Are these candles? No, they're eggs. Wait, what is that? We're falling. Time to enter the longest filler section in the game. I would hesitate to call any section of this game filler. There's like thematics and stuff. But if any section of the game is filler, it's this entire area. Where am I? It feels like this area... Sometimes it feels like this area just exists, so there's stuff in the game before the first actual area, so the prologue isn't like 30 minutes long.
The queen filled me up with punch. Isn't that hilarious?
Are you feeling alright?
Alright? Did you just ask me if I was doing alright? I've never felt this free in my entire life. I swear I could fly if you threw me out the window.
Well, let's not do that.
I wonder if I'd become a very handsome prince if I got a kiss from a pretty girl. You're pretty, how about you try it?
Okay.
So, did anything change?
No, not really.
Maybe it's because we're not truly in love.
Probably. Don't give up, Mr. Pumpkin. Why are you sitting over there?
What did you say? I can't hear you from here.
I'm asking you why you're sitting so far away from me.
You're asking me if I want to go practice skiing?
No, you pumpkinhead! I'm asking why you're sitting over there and not over here!
No, I don't like my beef rare on medium heat. I like mine well done.
Never mind. These are so pretty. I've never seen floating candles before.
Is that how you're dressed for Queen Egliet's dancing party? PFFF.
But these are the only clothes I have.
Get your arms!
That is excitement. That is going to be so missing from this playthrough. Because pumpkin charms carry over between save files, and I've already found most of them. But I don't have all of them. And the more I get, the more of the bonus room I can unlock.
Pumpkin charms!
Man, I think there's only like a couple left. I'm only missing like... I think there's like 200 or something, and I've gotten like at least 190, I think. It's like someone's playing the harp. The bows are moving on their own. It's just like the piano we had at home. Weird flex, but okay. UN Owen was her. That's a reference.
My dream is to become a famous penis. Do you think I could do it?
Yes, definitely. Girl, it doesn't have arms. Would you like to come dance with us? No, you didn't mishear it. I said penis. I said the word penis. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to dance. That's a shame. We'll try our best to please Queen Egliet. Hopefully one of us will be chosen as the best dancing couple of the night. I wish you all good luck. I'm gonna be a famous it. And by it, well, let's just say, pianist. We're practicing for tonight's party. What do you think of our dancing, miss? It's wonderful. You two look very elegant. Why, thank you very much.
Move out of the way, you're pestering us!
I'm sorry. The severed head of a plush toy fox. The severed head of a plush toy rabbit. Is he alright? This rabbit storyline takes up a very long time, so I'm going to do my very special voice for this character, which is the voice of a character who has a lot of dialogue in a section I want to get through quickly.
Yes, I'm alright, thank you, miss.
Ah, you can talk.
Yes, indeed I can, although it's a shame I can't dance anymore.
What happened? You don't have a body.
It's not a happy tale, miss. Are you sure you want to listen? If it's alright with you. Take a seat then. This might take a little while. Yes. In the past, Mrs. Fox and I were the best dancers in the whole kingdom. We quickly became the Queen's favorite couple, and we would dance for her every day. Because we're the star of every dance party, and we're even invited to dance for Queen Eglet's most precious friend. Next thing we knew, everyone had become jealous, even envious of our talent. I see. One night, after one of the Queen's biggest dance parties, we were ambushed in the dressing room by the other dancers. Ambushed? Apparently, we were too perfect and didn't leave them any chances to be recognized by the Queen. That's the excuse they used to rip our bodies apart. They hid our limbs, leaving only our heads behind so we could watch them dance in our place. I didn't catch any of that. That's great, or that's horrible? Good for you, or sorry that happened? Indeed it is. Is there any way I can help you? I get the impression you needed help. I believe there isn't much you could do, miss. I don't know where they've hidden our bodies. They could be anywhere. I might be able to get them for you, Mr. Rabbit. Now you could, but how are you planning to do so? I believe it's worth a try. Please let me help you. You are truly kind, Lady Miss. May I know your name? I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I don't seem to know my own name. But I'll definitely help you and Mrs. Fox. Thank you, Miss, and please, if you run to her by any chance, please do tell her everything's going to be alright. You can leave that to me. Yeah. By the way, note for later, because I'm going to point this out again later. They're all Mr. Rabbit and Mrs. Fox. So every rabbit is a boy and every fox is a girl. I have to assume that it's one incredibly sexually dimorphic species. And that in their culture, none of them have names. Anyway, there's an entire side quest here with an entire CG and multiple drawn items that you can completely skip. Please, I need your help! Yes, how can I help you? You see, last Tuesday I won the kingdom's lottery and the Queen gave me a shiny coin to use on that machine around the corner, but I can't seem to be able to use it. Oh, so you'd like me to do it for you? If you don't mind, I've hidden the coin beneath my leaves. This one, right? Yes, it's that one. Use it, miss. I want to see what my prize is. This coin sprite, if you don't do the side quest, you never see it. Something came out. What is it? What is it? Let's see. This ribbon sprite you never see if you don't take this side quest. Oh, it's a ribbon. A ribbon? It's really cute. You don't like it? I do, but I'm a boy. I can't use my ribbon. I'm sorry, miss. It seems I can't claim my prize after all. Yes, you can. There, see? It looks pretty on you, Mr. Pumpkin. It does? There are no mirrors here, so I can't tell. Leave that to me! And this CG you never see if you don't take this side quest. You don't get any reward for doing this. So you have to do this out of the goodness of your heart. See? You're right, miss. Thank you. You're welcome, Mr. Pumpkin. He looks really happy. So, do you all like riddles? Why, hello there, miss. Would you like to play a game with me? Or us? You scared me. What kind of game is it? Why, hello there, miss. Would you like to play a game with us? Okay. Tell me the answer to this next riddle, and you will be highly rewarded. Should you come upon any trouble, don't hesitate to ask the ringmaster. Yeah. At his own funeral did Matthias see, gathered by the open grave, his family of 3. Father, mother, and brother. And a couple more who didn't bother. Alright, the answer is a number 1 through 7. Let's get some chat interaction in here. My main issue with these riddles is they don't actually kind of tell you what the riddle is, they just tell you a story and expect you to come up with a number. A lot of them don't even pose a question. But I guess the implied question here is, how many people are there? And it's an answer 1 through 7. I also need to quickly do something, so I'll let you all think about that while I do this for a quick second. Sorry, I don't... I'm just doing something real quick. Okay. Okay. Well, the answer is not 4. I guess I'll explain it, so... Ooh, 5, that is the answer. Because they're using the word couple literally. You know, the riddle here is that couple is a pretty vague word, but it does have a literal meaning of 2 people. Or wait. It's 6. It's 6. Because he would be part of his own funeral. Well, luckily you get 3 chances. "3 times did Marie poke my eye. 3 times did she make me cry. Now tell me, little girl, how many times did I wish for her to die?" I don't think this one is very hard. It's an answer 1 through 7 excluding 6, because you can't choose the same box twice in a row. It's not hard. I'm not even gonna wait on this one, it's 3. Because the times the eye was poked and the times the crying happened were the same. Okay, this is the first major thing that was changed between the original and the remaster. So here's the current riddle. It's yellow, blue, red, and green, resembles a banana. I can't remember the other 3 colors, maybe you should ask the queen. So, they want you to think of a rainbow, and the answer is 7. The hint is the pictures on the wall, because there's a picture of the queen next to a picture of a rainbow. In the original, this riddle's text was... It's yellow, blue, red, and green. No one can reach it, not even the queen. And the pictures on the wall were way smaller, way lower resolution, because the entire game was much lower resolution. Not as much detail in the environments. So that riddle kind of sucked in the original. Katharina and Valentina were born on the 12th of September. One mysterious as the moon, the other cursed with short temper. On the day Valentina turned 2, Katharina was half her age. Years have passed filled with turmoil and rage. The day she turned 10, Valentina remembered her sister with sorrow. How many years would I be her eldest as she lived another tomorrow? This riddle is a very frequent type of riddle, which is the riddle of extraneous information. They tell you so much shit, but it's 1. Having placed her 5 baked dishes on the window ledge to cool, Mrs. Elizabeth headed out to town to buy pretty boxes and ribbons to wrap them up. Little did she know that while she was away, a robber had come and eaten 2 of them, followed by a stray dog who ate another one.
Once Mrs. Elizabeth came back, she was gutted to know the disaster that had occurred. How many dishes were saved on that dreadful day? The answer may surprise you. This is a linguistic puzzle. This is a puzzle of language. So, they say that people were eating the dishes and stealing the dishes. And in those cases, they are talking about dishes, as in the food, I believe. But the question is how many dishes, as in the dishes they were served on, were saved. If my comprehension is correct. Because the answer is 5. Two books rest on a shelf, one is upside down and the other is backwards. What is the sum of the first page in each book? This is another extraneous information puzzle. The first half of the puzzle is nothing. It's just, the first page in a book is page 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, this is the other riddle that got changed. So, in the original, this was like a 10 dialogue box long puzzle that required you to know, like, the moon phases. Because it was like a story, and it said what phases of the moon each event happened in, and you need to go to you need to answer how many days over the story took place. They changed it entirely. So you don't have to know moon phases anymore. Queen Egliot ate a dozen candies of 5 different flavors. A bunch of them were pumpkin. 1 was green apple, 2 were blueberry, 2 were grape, and 3 were cherry. How many pumpkin candies did Queen Egliot eat? So it's just add them up and subtract them from 12, and then the remainder is pumpkin. Which is 4. I am all-powerful and almighty. Going through doors is my specialty. Many in these twisted halls will stand, but fear not, my girl, have me in hand, for with a gentle touch I can undo the restraints casted upon you. Roasted chicken. Good job, miss. You are one truly smart little girl. You only got stabbed once. As I promised, here is your reward. Thank you, mister, but where am I supposed to use this key? Oh, I wouldn't know. I found it on the floor the other day. The fuck? Miss? Yes? I have one more riddle for you. Would you care to listen? Go ahead. What gets broken without being held? I'm sorry, but I'll need time to think on that one. Worry not, little girl, for that riddle's answer does not belong to me. It belongs to you. What do you mean, mister? Okay, bye. Oh, so I should talk to you at least once. Be kind and caring. I feel like you could also say a heart. A promise, a heart. That's at least 2 things I can think of. But yeah, this game does have a lot to do with promises, so... So real quick, I want to go over here. I'm pretty sure I can go left. Nope, it's locked. Yeah, technically everything gets broken without being held. Because very rarely does something break while you're holding it, I find. Okay, another... This is probably the biggest change from the original to the remaster. So, spoiler alert, you walk through that mirror and you go to another place. In the original, there were 3 mirrors in here. And you had to go do a little section in all of them. They cut out 2 of them entirely. It's basically the only content that's been flat out removed from the remaster. And I am so fucking glad, because this section is already long enough. As it is. Oh, this maid uniform looks a lot like the ones at home. Weird flex, but okay. Have you heard the rumors? They say Mrs. Fox has slipped into an eternal slumber due to what happened. I love stories with unhappy endings. That's a very Alice thing to say. What a horrible thing to say. Such a frilly dress, it's so elegant. I don't especially like black dresses. They always tell me to turn around when they're changing clothes. It's so unfair. I'm Pumpkin the Incel. Also, is there... No. This mirror is strange. If I have to see the word melon chads again, I'm ending stream or something. The queen's here. Too bad I'm stuck facing the wall. This is a very special day. The queen has just arrived, I think. What's going on here? I'm just here to watch them all be executed. That's an awful thing to say. Oh, exciting. Aren't you excited? I sure am excited. I've never been this excited in my entire life. I've waited half my whole life for this moment. I wonder who will win. This is so thrilling! Thank you all for attending this very special ceremony. You have all given me your best, but as you know, only one of you can become my favorite couple. All the others who don't make it will be executed. Executed? Who dares interrupt my ceremony? I'm just... Silence! Who are you? Where did you come from? And what are you doing at my ceremony? I'm just looking for something. Oh, and what might that thing be? I'm looking for... If you say limbs here, you die. She cuts off your hand. Something I lost. I see, that's unfortunate. Take a seat, my girl. I'll let you look for whatever it is that you've lost after the ceremony. Thank you. I'm having a weird deja vu. What's a deja vu? It's when stupid people ask ignorant questions. Fuck you too. Damn, you can't interact with the instruments anymore. I wish I could dance like them, but unfortunately, I'm just a pumpkin. We won't ever forgive them if we lose. Our grudge will haunt them forever.
Even if we don't win, we shall perish together as lovers. Our love is eternal, both in life and death.
We're feeling really nervous, Mish. Please root for us.
I will.
You two are...
It's no use living if we don't win. We're grateful for this execution.
This is way too cruel. We've given it our all, and yet we don't stand a chance against them.
Now I shall announce the winning couple, which is... Mr. Rabbit and Mrs. Fox. Congratulations to the winners. You may step aside. As for all you failures, you shall be executed.
Wait, she can't just murder everyone, can she?
Soldiers, march.
Oh, she can. Okay.
Wait! Farewell, my servants. You've served me well. Now that that's taken care of, it's time for tea. As for you, clean up this mess before leaving, will you? Or else. And you may have this. I'm expecting my ballroom to be squeaky clean by the time I'm back. I'll not tolerate any mistakes. Or else.
I have to help Mr. Rabbit and Mrs. Fox. Another difference from the remake to the original. In the original, I think Egliet took a much longer route to leave the room there, and you had to listen to every footstep she took off-screen. This is horrible.
Yeah, in this version you get all the body parts right here. In the original it was scattered across like 3 separate versions of this room. And you had to do like 3 little side quests. There was like a detective game. You know, you had to find a fugitive. It was a shit ton of stuff to do to get all the body parts. I wish I could do it like that. Unfortunately, I'm just a pumpkin. Okay, they all have the same dialogue, it seems. Okay, yeah, you can't go in that one.
To help them.
I just had a pocket full of body parts. You know, average young girl things.
No pumpkins allowed.
Shush, I'm hiding. Tall clock. I don't even know how to play chess, just don't tell anyone.
Everyone likes to party here, isn't that nice?
What a pretty little girl you are. Listen, do you happen to know how to sew?
Yes, I do. How'd you know?
Don't be silly, of course I didn't. Either way, you can have this.
Thank you, miss.
All these people are completely uneducated. Can you believe most of them don't even know how to read? Pathetic.
I feel so misunderstood. I'm sure I was born in the wrong century.
Tonight's dance party is going to be fabulous. I can't wait. tea is quite delicious. Speaking of which, I wonder who Queen Egliat will choose. Aren't you excited? Yes, I am.
Fancy cabinet made of walnut wood. Good evening, miss. Have we possibly met before?
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry.
I see, that's a shame, because I'd totally carve your pumpkin.
I'm sorry, mister, but I don't have any pumpkins with me right now.
That's alright, miss. Sorry to bother you. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, mister. You too. Wait a minute.
Oh, Rabbit, you're so funny. Let's be together forever and ever.
I don't know if you want to be with him. Whatever.
Gay rabbits.
Yes, that rabbit did.
You're going through a lot of trouble for us, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry, Mr. Rabbit. I'll definitely save you both.
Thank you, miss. Yeah, gone through so much trouble. Tell me, do you know how to sew?
Yes, I do.
Could you please sew us back together? Always be reminded of Mr. Fox.
Let me find you something to sew with. It's almost like I have it on me already. I'll sew you first, Mr. Rabbit.
Please do, miss.
There, all done. Can you move?
Why, yes, indeed, I can.
That's a relief, I'm glad.
Let's sew Mrs. Fox next.
Yeah. I wonder if she'll wake up now. Mr. Rabbit?
Mrs. Fox, I'm so happy you're alright.
I'm so glad.
Thank you, miss. We owe you everything.
You're welcome. I'm glad you two can dance again.
Here, you can have this. I've kept it since the day the others ripped our bodies apart. That's the key to the theater. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rabbit.
Now, Mrs. Fox, would you give me this dance?
Yes. I'm so happy I was able to help them. I hope they don't do anything bad with their newfound freedom.
Okay, this room has a shit ton of foreshadowing. Let's go through it with a fine-toothed comb before we progress the plot.
This handwriting is so messy.
They're leaving me stuck here with her again. With them, I should say. Hey, her. I mean them. I hope he knocks on my window again tonight. Even if just to kill some time and ease my mood.
Filled with children's books. Children's books. Children's books.
Virat by Elise Ladle.
The Anatomy of Melancholy by Robert Burton. Dark Stains. Can't understand the handwriting. Shelves with fairy tales. Never seen this language. Page ripped from a book. All the lines are crossed out.
Honig Ottokars Glucken End by Franz Grillparzer, 1823.
Quick, take a seat. The show's about to start. Quickly, take a seat. All these books are about plays. The books on these shelves are glued onto the bookshelf.
Die Gruppierung der psychischen Krankheiten by Karl Ludwig Kahlbaum.
There's so many coloring books. The index of a book. A Witch's Guide to Medicinal Herbs. So many letters, I wonder who they're from. Very old book here. The Boy and the Pumpkin. All the pages have been ripped out. There's something on the inside cover. Is talking to pumpkins really that strange?
I would have thought talking to myself at night would be more aggravating, but to each their own. Afternoon tea, rhymes for children. Alright, we've looked over all the books here. And there's so much fucking foreshadowing in the book selection in this room. Alright, let's take a seat. This guy's redesign in the remake made him, I'm gonna be honest, fucking cunty as hell. Why did they make him look like that? Welcome to the... Oh my god, I have to manually allow cunt. Well, there we go, I permitted the term cunt. Welcome to the most incredible of shows, the most amazing and impressive prose of a little girl whose days are counted, with none of her wishes ever being granted. Aren't I an impressive poet? Who are you? Don't trouble yourselves with... yourselves? Fuck, I'm spoiling. Don't trouble yourself with petty questions, miss. But you enjoy your stay, and please keep your memories close to your heart. Also, that pumpkin is like when you, in Discord, use like eye emote, lips emote, eye emote. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, time for our first theater. I'm gonna shut up for a minute, because I've tried voice acting the text in this theater before. It goes too fast for me to read in voice, so you just get to watch it. Learn to read. I know most of you are Limbus players, so that's hard, but just make a good college try. Oh my god, it's her. It's her. It's my girl. Well, you got to see my girl in silhouette form for like 5 seconds. So I consider that a win. Oh my.
Things may have gotten interesting. Bye, bitches. What's going on? Oh man, so they did do something bad with their newfound freedom. Mr. Rabbit, what happened? Isn't it obvious, dearie? We took care of them. You don't mean you've done this yourselves, do you? Why, yes, we have. Wasn't our work done quite beautifully? But why? I thought all you wanted was to dance again. Oh, sweetie, you've yet much to learn, and apparently hatred is still one of those things. How could you do something like this? How could we? You're well aware of what they've done to us, are you not, miss? This still doesn't justify what you've done. How doesn't it justify? Revenge, my dear, is a dish best served cold, do you understand? Now move along, we're very grateful for your good deeds towards us after all. We owe you our most pure satisfaction. This can't be.
Though I do gotta talk to all the pumpkins, just to be safe. This is different dialogue from them, so this might count towards talking to all pumpkins.
No! I'm allergic to cats!
Floral Meow, a group of cats surrounded by sunflowers. Feline Glory, Sir Meowpolian, the conqueror of Persia. Such a silly painting. Catisfaction, a sleepy-looking cat resting under a broad blue sky. Cat Eye, painting of a black cat's amber eye.
What might be troubling you, little girl?
I don't know, mister.
And what might you not know, little girl?
I don't know why they would do something like that.
I see. Listen, miss, our existences, no matter how faint they might be, they do serve a purpose and will, in one way or another, affect your own.
I see.
You can have this. I think it might cheer you up a little. Fortunately, I can't accompany you on your journey, but I'm sure this will be able to reassure you in times of distress.
Thank you, mister. You're very kind. Perfection. Kitten siblings posing on a fancy red chair. Not ship. Kittens sit on a fancy red bed playing with each other. So yeah, you can get a sense from the languages we see and the dates on the paintings and all that, as well as some other things, that this game takes place in mid to late 1800s Austria, I believe. So we got a period piece. But it's been about an hour and a half, and because of the sudden nature of this stream, I have not been able to make the preparations that need to be made for the next section of the game. So even if I wasn't on a time crunch, this is about as far as I could go. Because there is... Well, I'm not gonna say anything that could spoil what my special surprise for next stream is gonna be. But I do have something special planned for the next stream that will make it very unique. Something very fun and interesting. But I don't... Because of the sudden nature of this stream, I wasn't able to do that. Some scheduling issues came up. So... next time, which should be tomorrow, more Pocket Mirror, and we'll probably make a lot of progress tomorrow. I only had an hour and a half today, but we'll play through a lot more tomorrow. So... thank you all for coming by, swinging in for my short little snap on the spot, decided half an hour in advance stream, just because I had some extra time today. I expected my plans for today to take up most of the day, but they didn't, so I had extra time. But yeah, so the VOD for this stream will probably be uploaded tomorrow, rather than same night as I usually do. And until then, have a good night, and keep your memories close to your heart.